Another curious tree that we have in our downtown area are the ginkgo trees, and we're at the corner of Cedar and Union Street. And this is a female ginkgo tree. It actually produces a fruit on it that smells horrible. So we're constantly working with the Schooner Realty when the tree is dropping its fruit to help them out, because the fruit smell gets tracked into the building and it makes it very difficult for them to sell real estate because the smell, it's kind of a combination of vomit and poo. It's really a bad smelling fruit on it. It looks a little bit like a pink olive. Um, these ginkgo trees are prehistoric. Trees are classified as either flowering trees, angiosperms, or gymnosperms, which are cone producing. And the thought is that these were just coming in evolutionary in the Jurassic period, to where angiosperms were developing because gymnosperms came first. You can see that the leaf on it actually looks like an array or a fan of fused needles, and they do produce little cones on them, the male trees do, but they actually have a fruit, which is characteristic more for an angiosperm. It's a very, very cool, unique old tree, and people use ginkgo as ginkgo biloba. You can take that to help with Alzheimer's, or people that are getting older and they take the ginkgo to actually keep their brains a little bit sharper. They date back 225 million years, and they're obviously just a very, very unique tree. So this is also another cool tree for Santa Cruz. It's called a red oak, and it's Quercus rubra, and rubra just means red. Oaks are either evergreen or they're deciduous. This one loses its leaves in the winter. It's deciduous, but it gets a very, very cool red leaf in the fall time, and very nice fall color, which is somewhat unique to Santa Cruz. It's in the Fagaceae family, which is your chestnuts, your beech trees, and all of your oak trees. It gets to be a pretty decent sized tree, but it is grown here for its fall color. It also has characteristically very deep roots. Most oak trees actually have deep roots, so they grow down towards the water table. So it's actually a good tree to have adjacent to a sidewalk or a patio, because the roots have a tendency to grow down towards the water. But I invite you to come and look at this tree in the fall time, and you'll see why it's called the red oak. So recently I attended a seminar that a professor in Cal Poly was teaching, Matt Ritter. And during his slide presentation, which had a lot of unique trees from California in it, he actually had a picture of this tree. And he said it was the only tree, to his knowledge, and it was really cool that he was discussing a tree from Santa Cruz. So this is Ficus damaropsis, and they call it either a dinner plate fig, or the other common name on it is Highland breadfruit. But it's a ficus, just like your edible fig, except for the leaves are huge on it. And also the figs on it, you'll see, are just amazingly large. These figs are not necessarily edible for people to eat. The thing that's curious about these ficus is with these figs, they're actually pollinated by a small wasp. And the wasp actually climbs into that little stem shoot that becomes the actual fruit. And the flowers are located in these little stem sections. And so once these little inconspicuous flowers that are inside the stems ripen, then the tree sends out a signal, and then the little wasp comes and climbs its way in and pollinates the flowers, which then creates the fig. So it's a very strange pollinating system for ficus trees. But what's super cool is that we have a very rare fig here downtown Santa Cruz, near Union and Center Street.